Hey, welcome to today's video. So a lot of YouTubers who do videos like mine right now are focusing on the dreaded spring cleaning. Ooh, I don't even like to say it out loud. So I came up with a way to make me feel a little bit better about it and not so overwhelmed with that amount of cleaning. And it's 12 things that you only need to clean one time a year. Doesn't that sound so much better? Like, wow, okay, I only have to clean this once in a whole year. Okay, so enough of all the boring chit chat, let's just get right to it. All right, number one, we're gonna clean our mattress. So what enables me to not have to clean my mattress any other time other than one time a year is using a mattress protector. And if I didn't have this on, whoa. One, Jason sweats throughout the night, so do I can't blame it all on him. And my dogs sleep with us, and so I have this mattress protector on here. But so for spring cleaning, oh, don't say spring cleaning. Oh, okay, hold on, think of a new way. So for our thing that we only have to clean one time a year, we're gonna take the mattress protector off. We're just going to vacuum our mattress because, as you know, a lot of dust particles and everything really collect in there. So let's get right to that. Okay, that was super easy. So now, gonna get the bed made up and we'll move on to number two. Okay, so while we're already here in the bedroom and I already have this little tool attached to my vacuum, let's talk about number two. Number two is our curtains. So a lot of times, if you want to, you can take your curtains down and wash them. Be very careful, make sure you follow directions so you don't ruin them. But I have realized that my curtains get very dusty and I'm not a huge fan of washing them because I kind of ruined them one time. It just seemed like it made a lot of work. And so it just depends on the level of, basically dirtiness that you have going on with your curtains. So what I'm gonna do this year is I'm just hooked up the little tool to my vacuum and I'm going to just dust off all of my curtains. It just makes it so much easier than taking them down and washing them, but that's totally personal preference. I'm just gonna do this really quick and we'll move on to number three. Okay, so next up for number three is we're gonna clean our upholstery. So this is Jason's chair that he sits in all the time. He's got a terrible stain right here. And then we also have, and I'll try and get a close up, a big stain right over here from our dog. Not to be like a Debbie Downer, but she's 15, she's got mouth cancer, and she's leaving quite a few spots everywhere. So for today, we're gonna use our Hoover Smartwash Pet Complete to see if we can get all of this out for our number three, which is clean our upholstery. And Jason, he wants to do it because he thinks it's so fun. First up, he's gonna use the spot chaser and see if he can get a little stuff on here to let it soak to give it a little extra boost. Here is the spot from the dog that is awful. And I don't even know if you can give it justice, but let's spray that and give it a little extra boost.
Okay, and then...
You see anything? Oh, I see actually a few more down there too.
Lily's drooled in here.
Yeah, she drools everywhere. It's terrible. So now we'll let this set for 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Hey, tell them about, I wish we would have got to film your barbecue sauce incident.
Yeah, so we had just got this and Leslie thought it was a good idea to dump barbecue sauce all over the floor.
No, he literally, his TV tray broke, which that's its own story.
Yeah, so if you remember the debacle from the TV tray video, someone who shall remain nameless, but she's behind the camera, rebuilt my TV trays, and then all of a sudden I had a big plate full of barbecue sauce, pickles. It was just and it literally, I moved the tray and the leg gave way and everything fell out, and there was literally
barbecue sauce everywhere.
Probably 6 ounces of barbecue sauce and ribs and beans, and it was a huge mess.
So he ran and got the new Hoover and everything came out in like a jiffy. It was awesome.
It was awesome.
Oh my gosh, look at that. Look how dirty that was. Okay, what do you think of this? Do you think it works well?
I think it works really well.
I'm pretty excited about this. And
Believe it or not, it's kind of fun to use.
I really like that it has this for the upholstery and the spot chaser. And then now we're gonna go do the carpet in our bedroom and show you how we're gonna get out our pet stains. Okay, so we moved into the bedroom. We're gonna use our Hoover Smart Wash Pet Complete to clean carpets. So we like to clean our carpets every year. Honestly, I probably do it more than that, but especially now that I have this fun new little machine. And so we're gonna do that. We have a pet stain in here on the floor that Jason came in and did the spot treater on it and let it set for 10 minutes, and now we're gonna go back and we're gonna do that and then just clean the rest of our carpets. The best part about this, someone's getting ahead of themselves. He's ready to go. All right, I'll just let him do it because he's having too much fun. Did you notice that it lights up and it's like it's washing and then it's drying like that fast?
Yes.
That is so cool.
There's actually a dry only over here. I'm gonna touch that because when you go forward, it turns it to wash. When you come back, it goes to dry. But then eventually you're just gonna keep drying. So I'm gonna turn it, I'm gonna do one more backwards pull on dry, and then I'm gonna try the dry only button.
Okay. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness. That is disgusting. Wow. Okay, I feel like this thing is like as easy to use as a vacuum cleaner.
Yeah.
Like you can just, it's just like vacuuming.
Here's the dry only button. It lit up when I turned it on.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, I definitely recommend this. I'm gonna leave a link in the description down below. This thing is awesome. I am so grossed out by the amount of dirt that came out of the floor. That is, you know how you think you're a clean person and then you're not? I really love that it has the spot chaser. I really love that it can dry itself, and it's just so easy to use like a vacuum. Something else that I really like about this is how the spot chaser is completely like independent. It's battery powered. You don't have to carry around the whole machine. You can go around and get the spots that you feel like need a little extra attention, give them a big old blast of the spot chaser remover, and I really felt like this is handy. And of course Jason thought this part was a lot of fun too. Here's how the chair dried. It looks so much better. Link is in the description if you'd like to get your own Hoover Smart Wash Pet Complete. Number 5, we're gonna move to the kitchen and we're gonna clean our dishwasher. I know that might sound silly because you're thinking the dishwasher gets clean every time it runs, but that's not true. So the first thing that you're gonna do when you clean out your dishwasher is, mine has this filter in here. Oh, dirty. And as you can see, it gets full of like dust and grime. Let me see if I can get it to focus. And so we're just gonna wash that out, be really gentle and delicate with it, and we're just gonna clean all that off. And then make sure you place that back in before we do the rest of this. So it's all clean, and now we put it back in, and this is the really easy part. So I just want you to get some baking soda, and I want you to sprinkle it all on the bottom. And this doesn't matter whether or not you have a stainless steel or it's plastic inside. It does not matter. It's not gonna hurt anything. So just take some baking soda and sprinkle all across the bottom. This is gonna help eliminate odors and all that. I'm gonna go ahead and put some on the door even though I know it's gonna fall. Okay, and then you're gonna take a cup of all natural vinegar. Look at my arms shake, I need to lift weights. And then you're gonna take a cup of all natural vinegar, and I just put mine in my little measuring cup, and you're gonna put it up here on your top shelf and just place it in there to where it sits. Put it back in, and now you're gonna run your dishwasher on the hottest cycle that yours has. Let me see what mine has. If you don't have a sanitized cycle, okay, I do have a sanitized cycle. Do sanitize, but if you don't, you have a pots and pans, use that one because that one will help get it nice and hot and super clean. Number 6, we're gonna do our oven. I've already started letting mine soak a little bit back here because we're gonna do this quick and easy. We're not gonna be soaking overnight and all that kind of thing. But let me give you a quick little tip for your oven to save yourself a big, huge hassle. Get some oven liners. They are amazing. They have helped me so much, and they help keep my oven so nice and clean on the bottom. Look, it's just like this black, and they go down on the bottom, and so all that spillage and everything, these come out. These can be run in the dishwasher. You can wash them off in the sink, and then you put them right back in. Amazing. Definitely recommend. I'll link them to the ones that I get. I just get them off of Amazon, and they'll be listed down below. So we're gonna do this like nice and easy. Look how dirty my glass oven door is. I wish they had a liner for that. I can't even see my cookies baking. So I mix together water, vinegar, and some dish soap. And all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spray the door. I already did the exact same thing in there, and I sprayed it, and then I sprinkled it with baking soda, and it's just setting. So get this all sprayed down. Sprinkle your baking soda. These are great alternatives, like natural products to use, so you're not using a bunch of harsh chemicals. Got a big old chunk. And then I have this little scrubby pad. You can get a stainless steel scrubbing pad. This is just like one of those abrasive ones. And I get it wet, and I'm just going to like start going around, and this stuff is gonna start to come up. And as you're going, if you feel like you need more spray, coat it better. That works too. Okay, I about got it all. Look at all that grossness. That's awesome. I like this option much better than using, I have a self-cleaning oven. I have that option, but I hate it. It gets all smoky, and oh, I just don't like it. And so I just feel like this is such a better, and it's not that much hard work. Just a little bit of scrubbing for a few minutes, and it all comes off. I had one little stubborn spot right here, but I got it. I can still, is this a shadow? I'm like, I feel like this is a shadow. Okay, I'm like, I feel like I'm seeing something, but then I realized, so see this shadow right here? It's this. I'm like, why is that not clean right there? Little glass cleaner to the outside, and this baby is beautiful. This was my dreaded chore. I'm glad this one's over. Number 7 is cleaning out your fireplace. If you have one, not everyone has one, but if you have one, winter's over, you've been using it all winter, great time to get it all cleaned out and ready to go, so it'll be good to go for fall this next year. It depends on what kind you have, if you have soot all built up, if you need to have your chimney cleaned out. These are all great tips to have this done during this time to be ready to go with a cozy fire come fall. For me, I lucked out, and a couple years ago I switched mine and made mine into a gas fireplace, and so all of this is fake, but I still get to have the ambiance of a real fire and the heat. So I don't really have too much I have to do here, but I get a ton of dust and grime buildup all down in these crevices and all around the doors. So all I do is I go around and just really give this a good cleaning thoroughly inside and out. And all in here is super dusty, and so I try and clean all that out also. So number 7, fireplace. Once a year, totally easy. Okay, number 8, clean your windows. I dread this one, and I'm gonna do something this year that I have never done, and I'm gonna spoil myself, and I'm actually hiring someone to clean my windows this year. But if you want to clean all yours, I think that is fantastic. I have to clean my windows every year. They get so disgusting, and so normally I come out and I take my screens off, and I usually use newspaper, because newspaper really works well for me on my windows. I just get my favorite glass cleaner, newspaper, and I just get to town. But I have some really tall windows, so it makes it like super difficult. And so this year I already asked Jason, and I was like, can I get someone to clean the windows? So yeah. Okay, number 9, we're back outside. I have Jason here with me, and number 9 is clean your gutters. So here where we live in Kansas, a lot of times people want to clean their gutters after fall, but our fall just goes directly into winter, and we have leaves that stay on our trees that don't fall until the spring, so we always do our gutters in the spring, and then that way they're all cleared out and ready for all the rain showers that we always get. So next up, gutters. So a great suggestion, as you can see, we have gutter guards on here. So it's really nice, so our gutters are actually clear, but we get a big buildup here like on the corners where it all comes down and sits on top of the gutter guards. So we're just gonna get all this cleared off, and I highly recommend these gutter guards. Okay, let's talk about number 10 while we're out here. Hopefully it's not too windy and you can hear me. Number 10 is cleaning our outdoor furniture. Beginning of spring is a perfect time to get it all cleaned up and ready to use for the entire season, into summer, into fall, however long in your area you're able to sit outside. So this year I have a fun video planned where I'm going to do a back porch like spruce up, and I'm going to bring you along and show you what I do. But just for this video, I'll tell you that normally I wash down my furniture. I have an outdoor rug out here. I pick that up, I wash down my entire deck and just get it all nice and clean. I have my cushions stored away so they're not getting messed up, but I usually get them out and beat them to get all the dust that's collected on them in the little storage thing that they've been in, and just get my outdoor furniture looking its best to get used a lot. So stay tuned for that video. That'll be coming really soon, and I can show you what all I'm going to do out here. Number 11. Speaking of videos coming to you soon, there'll be a garage makeover. Yes, last year I cleaned out the garage and showed you guys. Guess what? I gotta do it again. Thank you, Jason. I have the world's messiest garage. I mean, it is crazy. So this is Jason's domain. I kind of let him do whatever he wants out here, and so it's crazy, but he has agreed, so graciously agreed, that I can make it over Leslie style, which means if you saw the attic video, if you haven't, go check that out. I'm gonna like make this thing nice, organized, and so I highly recommend cleaning out your garage once a year. If you're like me, it's gonna be twice, but that's fine, it's fine, everything's fine. Stay tuned, you'll get to see the entire transformation, and I feel like it's gonna be a big one because, I don't know, let me just give you a little, just get a little peek of this room. Just a little peek. Oh yeah, ready? I mean, does anybody else's garage look like this? Help me. So stay tuned for that. So number 11, clean out your garage. Number 12, last but not least, every year, once a year, I clean out my filing cabinets. They always just get, like this bottom drawer just gets everything thrown into it. And it's things I think I'm gonna need to keep, but I don't end up needing to keep. So I go through all this, shred the things that I don't, go through all my filing folders and clean those out. It really helps a lot because otherwise this thing would be overflowing and I'd have way too much stuff. Alright, so you might be wondering, where's the cleaning of the cabinets and the pantry and all those kinds of things? Well, for me, I have to do those more than once a year, so I don't include those in my once a year cleaning, spring cleaning. And so those things I do more often than that, or otherwise, woo, my cabinets, they're messy and I swear like a week. So those are not included here. I'd love to hear what you guys clean once a year that's super important to you, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye. That was hard to say. I'm shaking the camera. And then you're gonna take 1 cup. Woo, guys, I got a Charlie horse. Hold on. Ha. Okay, number 6. This was my dreaded chore. This was my dreaded, I can't say chore. Oh my goodness, this was my dreaded chore.
No, that's good.
Here in a little bit when the chair's dry, because here in just a few minutes, or